Most people don't realize this, but the mind becomes unstable the moment it tries to control life. Control feels intelligent. It feels responsible. But neurologically, it does the opposite. The more you try to manage outcomes, the more your brain shifts into threat mode. And once that happens, you stop seeing reality clearly. In this video, I'm going to show you why control feels safe, why it quietly destroys the mind, and what actually replaces it, without motivation, without spirituality, just psychology. Why control feels safe? The brain has one primary job: keep you safe. Control gives the illusion of safety. When you plan everything, predict outcomes, and try to manage people or situations, your brain releases relief. Not because it's working, but because uncertainty temporarily disappears. The problem is simple: reality is not controllable. So the brain doesn't adapt to reality, it fights it. That's where stress begins. The hidden cost of control. The more you try to control outcomes, the more rigid your mind becomes. You stop responding to reality and start reacting to fear. This is why highly controlling people often feel mentally exhausted, irritable, disconnected, and secretly overwhelmed. They're not weak, they're overloaded. Every unexpected event feels like a threat. And over time, the brain learns something dangerous. If I don't control this, something bad will happen. That belief quietly runs the person's life. Why most people never see reality? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't want to see reality. They want reality to feel comfortable. So the mind filters information. Anything that challenges identity, beliefs, or expectations gets rejected. Not consciously, automatically. This is why awakening feels lonely. When you stop trying to control reality, you start seeing it clearly. And clarity isolates you from people who still need illusions. What actually replaces control? Control doesn't get replaced by chaos. It gets replaced by awareness. Awareness is not passive. It's the ability to observe without resistance. When something unexpected happens, awareness adapts instead of panicking. This is why calm people seem powerful. They're not controlling life, they're cooperating with it. Their mind stays flexible. And flexibility is real strength. Why letting go feels terrifying? Letting go feels dangerous because the brain associates uncertainty with death. But modern life rarely requires survival responses. The fear is outdated, but the reaction is real. When you stop trying to control everything, the mind initially panics. That's normal. What comes after is clarity. And once clarity appears, you can't unsee how much energy was wasted on control. Most people will hear this and immediately try to turn it into advice. Don't. Just notice where you're fighting reality. That's where the suffering is coming from. Control feels powerful, but awareness is what actually frees the mind.